So I'm like, are we sure? But I,
Yeah.
I put down cash for tip at the very least.
Can I say something kind of bratty?
Yeah.
Nothing's worse than spending like $500 on like a dinner. You know, you're splurging, you're going out, and like, yes, does the waiter deserve a 20% tip? Absolutely, but
20% of $500 is fucked, yeah.
yeah, like whenever Keegan and I go out, like for our anniversary dinner or like something where we're like actually spending like a decent amount of money, we're always like, oh my God, when it comes to the tip, like 20% is like an insane amount of money.
Oh, I feel like they're not going to put you on a list. Like, if you just gave them a decent tip,
Like
but
if it was
wasn't with
15,
your bill.
you know?
Especially, you know what's crazy about it? And, like, I know they're serving me and stuff, but, like, yeah, 15 would be, yeah. But the bar's making the drinks.
This is what
The kitchen's making the food. They're literally carrying something and putting on the table. Like, I'm sorry. Like, we're not talking really. We're not conversing
Yeah.
usually, which is more my personality. I don't want a conversation, but, like,
Me neither.
I get it. You deserve this, but at the same time, like, I understand a kitchen fee more than I understand a tip sometimes.
That's facts. One time, Keegan and I went out for my birthday dinner, and it was one of those situations where a waitress came over. She brought us water. She took our order, and then she brought us the bill. Like, she did not bring over one dish. She, like, came over and checked on us at one point. But she seriously, hello, here's your water. What would you like to order? How is it? Here's your bill. That was it. And I was like, oh my God, that, like, you didn't even bring us our food. Like, you didn't do anything.
Well, the most
take
fucked
our
up
order.
part, like,
and now I
everything
owe
we've
you
talked
like
about.
$70 for your tip. Like, that's crazy.
No, literally, and I'm not saying they're not working hard, but on this specific
Exactly.
table, like, I was not needy. I was just asking for a few things. But what it is, the truth of the matter, is that annoying thing where it's so common, like a first date question, like, what do you tip on the bill? Like, well, I don't know
Yeah.
if it's a first date question, but, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like, how are they with tipping wise?
What we're saying is rage bait in the sense that, like, I don't even want this out there because people would, like, it is such a sensitive topic of tipping servers and whatnot, and I can validly say, I can surely say that we both do the 20%, especially, like,
Yeah.
a lot of servers in my life, like, I'm picturing them every time I'm even thinking about a 15% tip. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, I see them, they're on my shoulder. But the fucked up part of it all is what it is your boss doesn't pay you, so now I feel guilty
Exactly.
to not tip you.
This is exactly what I was saying to Keegan the other day. I was like, I feel like if this is your whole business model completely is running off of like your customers are paying your employees, are you really like, is this really a good business model? It's not. Like, it's just not. And that's why when you go to other countries, you don't have to tip and your service is, you know, maybe not quite as nice, but they're not being fake nice to you and they're getting paid like a livable
even need
wage
them to be.
as they deserve. Yeah. Like, I
Yeah.
would rather like be able to just flag you down and be like, hey, bring me my bill. Like, bring me this. And like, we don't have to have this like fake nice situation going on.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. So glad we're on the same page per usual.
Well, with that, should we get started? I feel like, wow, we really just clipped that one in.
I'm scared. I really hope we got our point across that, like, we are tipping and we love servers, but so fucked that tipping culture is born out of the owner never paying their employees or giving them health insurance.
Yes. I always tip 20%, and then I usually calculate what the 20% is. I round up. I am not stingy. It's really only at these fine dining situations where it's like your
Yeah, you
tip
pay
is like almost
$500.
$100. It's like, okay. That's crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy, especially when it's like, yes, got a lot of things, but like last night I did sushi, so they're putting down one plate filled with a bunch of rolls of sushi. Like, they're not like bringing me a million things. It's just expensive things.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just like, it gets murky, it gets confusing, and I'm that bitch that you're literally at the counter getting a coffee or something, I'm doing like 20% because I'm just like, I'm more afraid of being a monster than I am of being like a reasonable human.
Yeah, where I buy like CBD, like Delta 8, like edibles, sometimes they turn that little screen around and ask you for a tip now. And it's literally a retail job where like they have their stuff locked up, but like that's their choice that I can't like go grab my thing and put it on the cash wrap myself.
Yes, you've been a lovely bud tender, but like, you just handed me weed.
Yeah, like they ask what I want, I point at it, they get their little keys, unlock the thing, ring me out, and then I tip you? I'm supposed to tip you. And the lowest amount is 20%. It goes 20, 25, 30. I'm like, for what? Like, for what
fucked.
though?
I'm sorry in that scenario. And like, if these people aren't getting paid,
Yeah,
who
seriously.
is?
Because it's a retail
There's so much
position.
money in weed. That's fucked.
Yeah, like you should definitely be getting paid more than minimum wage for that. So why the fuck am I tipping
this
you
world
too?
It's a horrible place that we're living.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like wish that I was born in London or like not London specifically. I wish I was born in Europe and that I just grew up there and it wasn't this big daunting move where I was fleeing the country.
Yeah, like it was more
I think
accessible.
I want to have my family in Europe.
When I was in London, I saw so many babies and pregnant women, and also it was really cute. Like the pregnant women would have little like buttons that said like "baby on board." I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Oh my god, everything they do is perfect.
But they get a year paid leave if you have like a job.
oh, I've heard that.
You
Fucking-
get
I'm
a
done.
paid.
I'm done here.
A
Why are we
year.
here? Why is America so on a pedestal?
I looked up what America gives you. It's 6 weeks just guaranteed. Like you're 6 weeks that you're like you can't get fired. That's all it is.
Maybe, or
6
they do
weeks.
it. Your old boss hire someone to cover your 6 weeks and then fire you.
Yeah, literally.
Welcome back, pretty much fucking fans. I don't even know.
PMFF.
PMFF, baby. See, this title, it works too hard. Like, I'm so happy that we landed on such a wonderful title.
I'm glad you
Toot
came up
toot
with it.
Our horn. I was going to do a we thing. I didn't want to, like...
No, it was Kat's idea.
I felt safer bragging by saying we.
Yeah, but I feel like you deserve your flowers. Like you did come up with it, and I was pretty much useless. Pretty much.
But we both also say pretty much all the time. Even
That's
when I'm
true.
editing, I hear it. I'm like, wait, we're not even doing this on purpose. Look at us go. So it had to have come from that. I don't really remember. I just remember I was on a walk in Brooklyn, New York, and everything was perfect. My ideas were flowing so well. I was aligned with my heart and my soul.
Yeah, you got to get back to your roots, back to Brooklyn.
Get her back to Brooklyn. Who brought me here? You guys were wrong.
You brought yourself there, okay?
I won't be taking responsibility. Not today.
I do.
I'm not in the mood.
Okay.
I'm not in the mood.
We won't go down that rabbit hole. Today we're going to talk about post-trip funk.
Funk it up.
Yeah. I've had this past 2 weekends were back-to-back trips, and so I'm like deep in it.
You've been fucking on one, Carol, which I appreciate because
Jet setting.
jet setting, the first one, casually went to Paris and London. Next, we have her sister's graduation, which gotta say it's the second time that she graduated on a weekend that I wanted to celebrate my birthday. So if she could cool it with the education, that'd be great. And now, last weekend, my birthday weekend, a week ago today, we were together right now.
Stop. Yeah, I was literally getting in from the airport a week ago. That's kind of
Oh,
sad.
stab me in the heart, stab me in the gut. But at least one thing I can be thankful for is it's been full-fledged monsooning here. This whole weekend is shit. So thankful for a beautiful sunny weekend last weekend, smiling. But I'm still sad that you're not here anymore.
Yeah, me too.
But now we got our eyes on a new prize. We're going on a trip to Florida.
Yes.
Me, Carol, for Gabby's birthday.
Yes.
And her friend Kimmy, who I've yet to meet, but looking forward to.
I know. I'm excited to have worlds collide.
Worlds are colliding. The Florida girls versus Cat.
Literally. Oh my god.
Literally 3 against 1. I'm about to get Floridianed.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's so funny
They're gonna
too.
go Florida on my ass.
Because like Kimmy and I went to high school together, and like we lived in the same neighborhood, and she was at my bus stop. Like she rode my bus with me every day, and like she was a year older than me, so I just like never thought like to talk to her. I never thought to talk to anyone that wasn't in my grade in high school. I don't know if you were the
Check.
same way.
Kidding
Not
me?
that like old, young, whatever. I was just like
oh, she was just too old.
yeah.
Absolutely not.
Couldn't be you, right?
Gonna be talking to an elder. Hello. Did you need me to help you onto the bus?
But I'm excited for our Florida trip. It's gonna be so much fun.
I'm so excited. It's all I can think about.
Women's-
It's distracting me from my sadness, from my funk.
Yeah.
Nothing like planning another trip. There's tip number 1 of the funk episode. Nothing like getting out of a funk than planning another trip
Yeah.
and just postponing the funk.
Seriously, I wrote down some tips that I have, and that was one of them.
Oh, I love that. I'm excited to hear the rest. I think you should take it away right now because you're way funkier than I am right now.
Okay, wow, rude.
Well, 3 in a row.
No,
basically,
you're right.
Like that's insane. The fact that you even recovered from a European 2-week excursion as quick as you did is kind of crazy.
It wasn't quick. I wouldn't say it was quick. I still I was in the biggest funk when coming back from there. I was over a month before I even went for a walk. Over a month. No walks.
That actually is crazy.
Like
Maybe
I
not
was
as fast as
so
I thought.
yeah, exactly. Like I also was like not going to the grocery store or cooking or like anything. Like I was just like
Oh, I don't even know you.
either like struggle meals like ramen or mac and cheese from the box, or like I was ordering delivery. Like I was I was down bad.
And Keegan was
finally-
like, "What have you, woman? Where is my good food?"
No, he literally would never. That's always what I'm saying though. I'm like, I got to get back into my like cooking and everything, or like I'm not going to be looking for somewhere
The
to live.
anxious voice is like, "He's gonna fucking leave you, bitch."
I know. Whenever I verbalize that though, he's like, okay, you're actually insane.
He's like, "So I'm not just here for a good time
Yeah.
or a good meal, sister. I'm here."
Yeah, like it's not all about the food.
But Carol does make some really good fucking food.
I actually just meal prepped. I think I bounced back from this trip that we just had in Boston so much faster than any trip ever because I meal prepped the same week I got back. Like that's record time for me. I do think having the next trip lined up is why I'm just like, I don't even need to worry because I'm just like I'm
gonna
gonna
see my
ride the
girls
high.
again.
Yeah. Gonna ride the high all the way to Florida.
Fuck me up, Florida.
When was last-
Sorry, Taylor. Please don't come for us. We're not even that big yet.
When was the last time like you've been to Florida? What's
Oh,
your
what a
Florida
fun
experience
question.
now that I'm thinking about it?
What a fun question.
Unrelated, I
my
guess, to our
personality
topic,
in
but-
college, I made Florida my number one enemy.
True.
Because Carol loved it. So, of course, at the time, I was a very miserable bitch. And I was like, I think I hate fucking Florida. And that was weird. And I'm sorry about that.
You didn't want me to leave you for Florida. I think that was the fear.
True. She just missed it every day. And I'm like, I'm right fucking here. So that's weird.
Literally.
Like, I am Florida. I can make Florida happen for you.
I can
here,
be
sister.
it for you. I can be it for
I'll
you.
find some sand. I'll find some fucking puka shells, and we can have a night.
Kat got so mad at me when I came back from Christmas with like seashells.
Well, it was not just that. You were like little tiny Tim, like, and here is my seashell from the beach. Like every little memory, which I can relate to. I'm a memory keeper myself, but it was just like that same thing you said. Like, I get it. You love Florida so fucking much, and this place is so bad, and being with me is so horrible. That's all I heard.
Literally.
But looking back, hindsight 2020, growth 2025. I see my flaws, and I see what I'm happy was weeded out in my 20s and the acceptance of some flaws that we worked on and have discussed and laughed about.
Yeah, of course.
And now I'm just ready to dive in and be a fucking Florida girl.
Have you
Just to
ever been?
Answer your question.
Yeah.
Circling back.
There we go.
Hey, we did it. We circled back. Ding. I think the last time was a pretty sick trip. I was a kid, but I do remember it because it was a memorable one. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, highs and lows. I'd actually love to get into this before we get back to funk.
Okay.
This is a trip that we went multiple times when I was around like a youthful age but one that I remember the most is my parents' bestie from college was getting married. And they were getting married at the Dances Are, that pink hotel in Florida that's haunted. Like, there's a bunch of stories, athletes that have stayed there and swear they saw ghosts in the hall and stuff like that. And it's bright pink, like, gorgeous hotel. We should do a pretty much fine photo shoot, like, pin that.
Where in
as the
Florida?
dream. I think Orlando, because we also went to Disney. So we
Makes
But then
sense,
maybe
yeah.
we drove. You know, can't confirm. We're gonna have to look
'Kay.
up where hey, producer, Winston, Al, can you look up
Get Winston on it.
Winston, Al, hello. Can you look up where the Don Cesar is in Florida? Thank you. Okay, so my parents rented a convertible. They surprised me and my brother with the rental car. Usually we have like a boring little rental car, but this trip they were like, "Oh, Florida, bitch." And it was a red convertible. There's still a picture on my fridge at my parents' houses of me and my brother like posted up in front of it like, "What's up, bitches?"
Hell yeah.
We're so Florida. And it was very Bonnie and Clyde kind of car. Or what are the ladies? What are the girlies? That's not Bonnie and Clyde, but they're also a tragic ending of a female friendship on the run.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thelma and Louise.
I
You don't know Thelma and Louise? Oh, jeez Louise. Moving on. Add it to the list that I no longer keep track of.
Yeah, she
Things
gave
that
up
Carol
on
hasn't
me.
watched.
She's so done. And she's
You
not
know
even
what they
kidding.
say, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again with the same result. So I'm not going to ask you to watch Desperate Housewives any fucking more.
I'm going to. I literally.
Because I'm already insane enough.
That's my show. I just haven't had time to watch the show.
We'll see, everybody. We'll see.
Okay, whatever.
We'll make Carol's Corner and see if she ever fucking watches anything. But I'm done tracking it.
That sounds fun.
One last story of this. No, two. Two more Florida stories from this trip. So we have the convertible. My parents, it's one of those weddings, like no kids. So me and my brother just chilling in the pool.
Nice.
Then one night before we left for Orlando from the Don Cesar, I'm feeling that we left the Don Cesar, but the fact that does not matter at the end of the day.
Okay.
One night at the Don Cesar, they have an issue, which is actually really sad, where it's lit up at night. So like the pink is glowing and it's right on the beach. So the baby turtles will go towards the fucking hotel because they go towards the light of the ocean and they get confused, which is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Lucky for us, there's people dedicated to like saving them when they hatch. So the last song, Miley Cyrus. And I got to see baby turtles hatch at the Don Cesar and we helped them to the ocean.
That's so cool.
And they were so tiny and perfect and like I have such a bad memory, but shit like that sticks with me.
Yeah, that's like
The circle of life.
yes, exactly.
So beautiful. And I'm like, they better all survive or I'm literally going in the water with them. And that was fun. And then we went to Orlando, and to close this out, perfect anxiety tidbit. From day one, I never wanted anything to fucking do with a ride at an amusement park. Who's running these things? Who's checking the screws? Yeah, fucking right.
You do still?
I'm trusting my life with carnies. Like, no disrespect to carnies. We've had an episode where we've discussed them before. Feel free to go back and find it. I think it's in the title. Unsure.
Oh my god.
You think I'm trusting like it's half the time it's like teenagers.
Not at
summer
Disney.
job.
At
Fine.
at a carnival.
Fine.
Yeah, your local carnival. Yes, they're put together
Disney's
by
not perfect though.
Disney.
Disney's not
Yeah,
perfect.
they have like engineers that like build the rides. They're not put
I
together.
would hope,
with-
but I still don't feel safe. It's not my thrill. It's not what I'm
Oh
looking
my
for to
God.
catch a buzz. And like I've said in episodes before this, that's how I knew I've had anxiety from fucking day one on this earth. That I just, even as a child, when you're supposed to be like, woohoo, let's do it again. I was like, never, don't fucking put me near here. But Mimi had a dream. Because she got from her work the skip the line pass, which used to mean something in those days. I feel like these days everybody has to fucking skip the line pass. I don't know. Haven't been. Don't plan to. She said, like, I have this fucking skip the line pass. She didn't swear, but, like, let's pretend she did because that's more fun. You kids, you're going on every ride, okay? We're all going on every ride. And so there's 2 rides that have traumatized me to this very day.
No.
One, we're going to start with the lesser trauma, was the T-Rex, like the Jurassic Park ride, where 2 things. One, you go down a chute of a waterfall, and it goes super fast, and it's like, I don't like this,
Sounds
okay? Not my thrill. And before that waterfall drop, you go under it gives me the chills, under a giant T-Rex head, opening his mouth like he's about to eat you, and it's so realistic, it makes me sick just thinking about it. Now, 2, even fucking worse than that, is playing on my deepest fear, lightly irrational because I don't go in the ocean. But if I did go in the ocean, it would not be fucking irrational in any way. Sharks. My mom made me go on the Jaws ride. And at first, I was sitting on the ledge where the shark head comes up and hits the boat. And you even enter into like a fake shed on the ocean where all the boat starts rocking and the sharks like oh my God, I want to throw up. I want to throw up. I could fucking scream. It makes me like I'm sitting there right now. I can remember it like it was fucking yesterday. I remember freaking the fuck out. My mom telling me, okay, then move to this side where you're not on the ledge. And I was just like, oh my God. And it didn't matter that it was a mechanical shark head. It didn't fucking matter. Just like the feeling of a shark penetrating the boat and like that being too realistic, I couldn't. And we were in water. Oh my God, it was horrible.
Oh my God. That does sound traumatizing if you're scared of sharks and you have you're a child and you're on the Jaws ride.
Mimi, if you're fucking listening, which I told you not to, that was fucked up.
That is a little wild, Mimi. I'm not gonna lie.
She couldn't even let me skip
I
that
do
one ride.
I respect that she was like, I got this pass, we're gonna use it. Like, I'm not letting this go to waste.
PTSD. I have a stomach ache from that story, which is so traumatic, and I don't give a fuck.
What does
it was the worst.
What does it say that like you hate roller coasters, you hate sharks? I love roller coasters. I love sharks. Shark Week, favorite week. Watch those.
Are you gonna swim with them? Like,
that's that's on my bucket list of things to do.
Disgusting.
I can't wait, and I get like annoyed at people who are like, they go in the ocean and they're like scared of sharks. I'm like, don't go in the ocean if you're scared.
I don't.
Exactly. Stay on land, and then you won't have to worry about it. People who are like, oh, like my mom was talking about how like she was like, it's so horrible. You can't even go in the ocean anymore because the sharks will just get you. They're everywhere. Steph. They're everywhere in Destin. I was like, Mom.
Me and Steph, like this.
I was like, no, like you're in their home. They also haven't gotten like better, worse, whatever. Like
exactly, I'm in their home. Don't even make me go off on how much I don't think us human feet should be going into that water. We don't belong there. It is not for
love
us.
The ocean.
That's why you can be an adult and still drown. It is a mysterious fucking beast, and she will. Mother Nature will remind you every year. Death totals left and right from the ocean because Mother Nature herself is saying, we don't want you here. You've taken our land, you've built over it, you've polluted everything, including the ocean.
Yeah.
You think you get to swim and enjoy it too? Get the fuck out. Drown. You. Shark attack. You. Mother Nature is no oceans.
Oh my God.
I'm so team Steph. Like you walk in the ocean and your odds skyrocket.
That's
you
fine.
Stay out of the
with
ocean.
Me. That's fine with me.
Zero odds.
If that's how I go,
sharks.
that's how I go. Like I'm fine with
That's
it.
how you go. I would be traumatized and it wouldn't have even happened to me. So, cool it, sister.
If I get bitten by a shark, I am like the luckiest person on the. Do you know how rare that is? I need to go buy a lottery ticket.
Oh, you're the somebody take this girl away. Get her the fuck off. I'm the luckiest girl. This girl is anxious to ask the dentist if she can go to the bathroom, and she's gonna sit here like, oh, I'd be so fucking lucky if I got bit by a shark. Shut the fuck up. I'm calling your ass out. This is bullshit and a lie. Take your little high horse and send it out back, sister. We're done. We're done.
No, this is the real me.
Six Flags recently announced its closure, and I said,
No way. I've never been.
see you later.
I've always wanted to go.
See you fucking later. I'm pretty sure that happened because I smiled about it and moved on.
Because I smiled.
I went to my Six Flags senior year. They have as a senior you get to go to Six Flags in high school. Went because I didn't want to be the only person to not go. Held all my friends' bags and jackets on the bench.
Well, crucial.
Yeah,
crucial member of the team.
Yeah, but just no rides for Cat, no sharks for Cat, no ocean for Cat.
Just the opposite.
I used to swim like a little mermaid in the ocean, even in Marshfield in Massachusetts, which is fucking freezing. I wouldn't get out. I would prune right up, and then reality set, and I go in the ocean and I look around like I'm just waiting to see something.
Oh my God. Well, let me know when you see something. When
See
that
something,
day
say
comes.
something, and don't ever forget about that. Anyway, back to funking it up. But Lord, do I love a tangent and a side note and a distraction.
Yeah, me too.
But
anyway,
why don't you hit us with those tips, Carol? If you have ever found yourself going, I guess we could even explain post-trip funk. I guess we were
Define
just
it.
talking like you totally understand.
yeah, like,
Maybe you do.
Maybe you
but
do.
for anyone who's sitting there like, y'all, I'm about to tap out. Like, I don't know what this is. It is when you either go on a trip or even I would say your best friends come visit you.
Yes.
Like, that counts as a trip, I feel.
agree.
And you get back or they leave. And at least for me and Carol's life experience, you enter a post-trip funk where your motivation to do anything you enjoy, even the things you enjoy, the things you don't enjoy are just off the table for the week.
Yeah.
You might get fired that week. Could happen. It's just a wash the whole Monday through Friday. I'm just down in
Yeah.
the dumps. And then there's people around me that are normal and they're like confused by my sadness. And I'm just like, this week I don't think we should talk.
Yeah,
Because I only need people that understand post-trip funk
literally.
around my circle
We're
right now.
calling it a funk. It's just like a depression, basically.
We don't need it. We support mental health here and we like to talk about it. But we're going to call it a funk.
yeah.
People that are easily susceptible to highs and lows.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just shouldn't even travel.
Yeah, it might be easier that way. Like when
That's
I get
what it feels like.
Yeah, when I get out of my routine, it's just immediate spiral into depression pretty much. So,
Which sucks because like we have to live our lives and like should never just not do things.
yeah.
But every time I go on a trip that was so awesome and on the way back and the funk hits, takes over and I'm just like, I don't think
Yeah.
I can handle going on trips and make me happy.
Yeah, it's like I need a hiatus from this.
Yeah, and it's crazy and it's a weird thing. I don't know that everyone listening is going to be able to relate to it because some people are just normally regulated and they're like, wait, isn't it great? You went on a trip. How
Yeah,
wonderful, and
they're
now
like, that
back
was
to
fun.
reality.
Exactly.
Some people can just snap right back to reality. And to you, I say, write in, give us some tips.
Yeah,
How the hell
seriously.
are you doing that?
Would
You're
love
just
to know.
not mentally ill? Or is there steps that you're taking to help the situation?
Yeah. I have just
What are your steps?
Yeah, I found a couple tips that I really live by. My number one thing is like giving yourself time off. But you can't give yourself too much time off. Like me giving myself a full month to get back into my walks, that was too much. That was way too lenient. The longer you take to get back into your routine, like the longer your funk is going to last. So give
That's
yourself like some grace for the first day or two. If it was like a 2-week long like vacation, I feel like you can get maybe 2 to 3 business days. But give yourself like a little bit of time off, but not too much, but just enough to like reacclimatize and like, oh my God, a bird just flew into my window.
Don't even tell me that. Is it alive?
yeah, he's fine.
Okay. You have to lie if he wasn't, please.
Okay.
I was wondering what that noise was. Oh, he really is? He just bounced right back?
Yeah, he bounced right back.
Oh
He didn't
my
fall.
God. You make your windows a little dirty.
So give yourself a little bit of time to reacclimatize, but then force yourself to get back into it so that you don't slide into a depression spiral.
Reclimatize?
Reacclimatize.
What the fuck is that?
Like, become reacclimated to your climate.
No, I am using context clues, but that's a word, like dead ass. That's like a Scrabble word.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, well, it's a word now.
It doesn't have a little like black or red thing underneath it telling me it's not a word.
That's sick. No, I'm genuinely just like, whoa, we're dropping a big one. Let me know what that's all about.
Yeah,
Also, I just want to say, people are so grammatically like anal online and
Me.
whatnot. Okay. But I just want to mention that every word wasn't a word once.
Okay.
You have to think about it. And yeah, sure, like so many words came from like Greek, blah, blah, blah. But like those words were invented one day and put into practice as a word. And words have evolved. So
That's true.
who says who gets to
Who's
just
to
invent
say?
words?
Okay,
Like,
I
that's-
see where you're coming from.
Yeah. So even if it wasn't a word and you had autocorrect to like red line under it, no, we can keep rolling with it.
Okay. My number 2 tip is to either ideally keep your space nice and clean before you go on your trip so that when you come back to a nice clean space, or after you've had your little 1 to 2 days of like, you know, being a slob kebab, then you go ahead and you clean your space. Because I know for me, like, if I have a clean space, I'm just making so many much better choices in life. Like, I'm just more productive. It's just, I enjoy laying around more. Like, it's just better if it's clean.
Yeah, I struggle to be. That has to be a creative person thing, or just everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry. I can't think or focus or do anything if my room or anything's messy, but I am
Yeah.
messy. So
Same.
then if I have to do something, like even sit down for the podcast, I'm like, fuck, the living room's a mess, and I can't podcast in those conditions.
Yeah.
So then pre-podcast will also be cleaning up, which is a positive, but also sometimes annoying because now I'm like, oh, now I'm putting off this thing I need to do.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
it's so fucking messy.
Yeah, it's like, ugh, I hate when it like piles up, but then it just gets worse, you know? So you got to just force yourself to do it.
I'm so jealous of people that love cleaning. Like, once I get into it, I am enjoying it. Like, music on, podcast
Yeah.
on. But the starting,
Same. Once I'm like in the thick of it, it's fine. And I'm usually like honestly having a good time if I have something to watch or listen to that I'm vibing with. But yeah, it's the getting started. That's the worst part.
it's horrible.
Ugh. Okay, my next little tip is like make a little mental note of like what the most essential parts of your routine are and like focus on those. So like maybe pick 2 or 3 things. So it's like, okay, I have to get this back on track because if this is back on track, like other things will fall into place. For example, for me, it's like meal prep, like grocery shopping and meal prepping. If I'm not making that like a priority when I get back into town, like it's just going to be, you know, DoorDash every night or like just struggle meals. And then that's just like not going to get me to a good place. Like if I'm just eating like junk food every single night, I'm not going to want to like get up and go for a walk the next morning, you know?
Understandable.
So I feel like if you just pick like a couple things that you want to like get back to and then be like, okay, force myself to do that. Or maybe like find a way to make it easier for you. Like if you can do like grocery delivery that week or something to make it like less awful. And then my last little tip would be like just starting small. Like for me, when I started to get back into my walks, I seriously started with like a 15-minute walk. It was so short.
I like that.
I just like was like, you know what? It doesn't have to be like this whole hour-long ordeal of exercising. It doesn't have to be like anything. I was just like, I'm just going to throw something on and go for like a 15-minute walk. It doesn't have to be like a whole ordeal. And once I was like, okay, I actually forgot. That's super enjoyable. That's usually what happens. Once I start getting my routine, I'm like, oh, I forgot. I love this shit. Why was I putting it off?
That's the worst. You're like, okay, the dopamine has come back.
Yeah.
I knew it was in there somewhere. And I agree. And it's really weird how many things just need to be pointed. Like sometimes someone says something and you're just like, oh yeah. Like I'll always picture if I'm getting 10,000 steps, I need to go for like an hour and a half walk and like rip 5 miles or whatever it takes to get 10,000. And then one day there's just some fucking girly on an Instagram fucking reel or TikTok. I'm hip. What's up? They're like, you know, like what I do to get all my steps is break it throughout the day. At lunch, I go for a 15-minute. In the morning, I go for a 15-minute. At night, I go for 30. And I'm like, that's so obvious and blatantly obvious. But like sometimes you just need to hear it said and you're like, oh, yeah, why the fuck would I not break it up?
Yeah, exactly.
Because then it's the dauntingness that prevents you.
Yeah,
yes.
it's less intimidating.
Ugh, especially with all this ADHD. Anything that's daunting and like a lot of steps, I'm like, halt. Who goes there? And then once I finally do it, I get like angry and frustrated. Like, wait, I feel good. Like this is giving me dopamine from getting it done. Why is it so hard to fucking start this?
Seriously, that's exactly how I felt after that first walk. I was like, wow, I feel dumb. I could have been doing this all along.
I am going to take everyone on my medication journey for ADHD in my 30th year.
Oh, I love that.
I have been applying to jobs so much that it is like for my brain hard to do multiple things I need to do.
Yeah.
So I've been prioritizing job, but I need to shut the fuck up, send emails to therapists, finally get all my little notes app that I have ready for my future girly. Sit down,
Yeah.
strap in, sister.
Wow, can't wait for that episode.
I'm just going to tell you guys stuff. Like, I'm so excited to do therapy and use it as content.
Hell yeah.
What's up? Because I'm really excited for therapy. I'm really excited to talk out my feelings. And I'm excited to bring stuff back here so I could feel like yes, we're here to make you laugh and laugh
Yeah.
about our mental health. Because if we don't laugh, boom, boom, we will cry.
Yes.
But I would like to add some education into this podcast.
Yeah,
when we
for
can.
sure. There has to be growth
Yeah.
for it to be good.
Can't
so.
just keep being on the voyage on our little boat with
Yeah.
our little babushkas, whatever the fuck. That's not what the word I'm looking for.
We have to dock the boat sometimes. Do you have any tips or any thoughts on the post-trip funk?
Tips? Still trying to take the advice, honestly, because this
Got
whole
it.
week was such a wash for me. Like, I just, I've heard that thing before of like, give yourself a certain amount of time to be sad or a certain amount of time to funk. And I haven't completely perfected that yet because I
Yeah.
believe in it. Because no one wants to be around the miserable bitch. It's like, come on, like, you're fine,
Yeah.
girl.
It's like you got to snap
But-
out of it at some point.
Yeah. You gotta grow up a little here, even though it's my least favorite two words put together. Like, I will never. So, don't tell me to grow up. Call me Peter. Last name Pan. Nice try. Wendy's so dumb. Why'd she go back?
Oh my god.
Hate that he, like, married her daughter. Okay.
Oh my god.
Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. I kind of would just say my tidbit is that I am the worst version of the post-trip funk. Like, I have to actively work on, like, all right, I gave myself 2 days. Well, okay, I did work out on Tuesday, which is
There you
crazy.
go. Yeah, that's a big
Because,
step.
yeah, Monday was like, no, I'm not. That's, like,
Yeah.
I'm just absolutely not working out. That's a cozy, like, be sad day. And then Tuesday, I was shocked that I was like, you know what? I'm going to work out. It's
Yeah.
probably a little bit of the Florida trip in my head.
Yeah, that's definitely a
But
big
whatever you
motivator for
need.
like the meal prepping too. It was like I can't eat DoorDash like freaking every night this week, and then
I have to be
Yeah.
a little slut in Florida. Like, with my girls. Slutty with my girls, all right? No disrespect to my man. All right? All right? Okay, guys,
Exactly.
don't worry about that. But the thing that guys don't realize is at least a lot of us are not dressing for you in any shape or form.
no,
We want to look cute and slutty for our friends. And if you can
Exactly.
understand that,
get
it's just not
out.
my problem. Yeah, that's really not my problem. And there was definitely a time in my life where, like, my tits were, that I barely even have, were up as high as I could, side boob out, like, somebody talk to me tonight and let's do it. Let's bang. But, like, nowadays, I just want to have the cute, like,
Yeah.
feel like I'm wearing the cutest outfit ever, even if a boy wouldn't understand it. Which, even in my youth, I did that because
Yeah.
I wore weird stuff from the thrift store, and a boy told me I was weird. That's fine.
What did he say? You dress weird or your clothes are weird?
He literally was like, I don't know, man. Like, a lot of people at the fraternity have been talking about,
Oh
like,
my
you've been dressing really
God.
weird lately. You guys, I painted a unicorn on my tank top and wore some
It's
baggy Levi jeans
It's
from the thrift
Alabama.
store,
Okay.
which couldn't be cooler. Hello, every bitch is wearing baggy Levi jeans 9 years.
Kat,
Okay,
I
less
wore
years.
a tank top and a pair of denim shorts and flip-flops to my first day of class, and everyone looked at me like I was wearing a wedding dress. Okay,
Yeah, we don't talk
Alabama
about
is
that enough.
fucking weird.
Alabama's fucking weird. You're only normal if you're wearing, at the time at least, giant t-shirt, which is definitely still happening.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
if
a
your
college
shorts are showing, you're weird.
Yeah.
A Southern college thing for the most part.
Yeah, I guess.
Northerners like to copy it, and I can say that I'm a Northerner, you know.
I don't know.
Um,
You showed up with the big baggy t-shirts, all right.
Well, I was like, this is something I'm ready to dive into. I'd love to cover my whole body. What?
Oh, that wasn't how you
not
dressed
feeling
before?
myself. No.
Okay.
I mean, I was wearing like sweatpants and shit my senior year, not looking cute, but
Gotcha.
it was senior year. We were checked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, dressing cute to class at Alabama was raising your hand and saying, hi, I'm a freak, even if you just wanted to dress cute. So that is fucked up, but that worked for me because, like, I'm not dressing up for class. That's not my personality. Like, I want to be in my pajamas in this classroom because I don't want to be here right now. And that I was fine with, but then going out, every girl's wearing, like, Tory Burch sandals or, like, what were the comfy shoes that everyone had called?
Jack Rogers.
Yeah. not? Jack Rogers, and then also there was like a wedge that everyone was obsessed with that was like super comfortable, and every bitch had it, and it was so
I can't remember
ugly.
the name.
Like,
Yeah, they were so thick.
Y'all looked bad, okay? The copy paste pre TikTok when these girls that are just followers. I'm saying it. I don't give a fuck. Which is fine. Like, not everyone has, like, their style defined, especially in college. That's totally fucking fine. It's always something I have been, like, pretty proud of myself, even if a bunch of guys think I'm a freak. Don't care. And I feel like the girlies in college were lost. So they just all wore the same fucking... They still did what's happening on TikTok, but now TikTok, I feel like, helps them.
It's just easier. You don't have to leave your house to figure out what everyone else is wearing.
Yes, very true. But these girls were just wearing, like, yeah, the same shoes, same... I wish I could remember those fucking wedges. I know
Was it
someone's yelling it at
Teva?
me. No.
No. I
It's
can't
okay.
remember.
I'll circle back next week.
Chacos?
No.
No, those
Chacos
were
just a
the
comfy, like, wear with your
sandals, yeah.
t-shirt. Yeah, Chacos are still having their moment, I feel like.
Really?
Southern people and, like, hiking people.
Well,
I think
yeah,
my
like I
brother
get them
even-
being
I
like
think my brother got a
practical, but
pair.
I know that they're like I understand the practicality angle. I just didn't think they were still like in style to just wear like to class, you know?
Well, Birks have been holding on for dear life.
Well,
People
that's just
still-
timeless classic. Like my mom had a
Yeah,
pair of Birks
true.
in, you know, the 90s.
True. Yeah, I can support that. I like them.
Oh, I love Birkenstocks. I don't have any. I want a pair.
I know. I want like the little light purple or the light blue pair. So fucking cute. Yeah, I love when we go on an Alabama tidbit because we are gonna keep like we have so many stories from that crazy ass college.
Yeah.
That we will do more episode themes like just college reminiscing, especially around when all the kids are going back.
Yeah,
We will do more rush
August.
episodes. Definitely repeat or listen to our old one. It's fabulous.
Yes, still holds
And
up.
still holds up, and we would happily continue to talk about that any day.
For
Any day.
sure. Yeah, I'm super excited to talk about it, honestly. But we'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there when we get there. But that's all we can really do for you about the funk. Like, I pretty much gave you no advice. I'm glad Carol did.
Hopefully
Mine
it's
is
helpful.
just wallow, listen to sad music. Going on walks will always save me. Whenever
Yeah.
I am down, walks are so important. Carol, you didn't even mention a scolding hot shower, which is your MO.
True.
Carol
Oh
loves
my
a
God. It
scalding
wasn't
hot
even on my
shower.
radar. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. All the
And
way
I can
up.
support that. I can definitely support that. I
There's-
like those memes that are like me when I try to get in the shower with my wife and then I get a 5-degree burn.
Yeah.
Didn't realize it was like a woman's thing that we just
Yeah.
are out here burning ourselves
Keegan is
at the stake.
always says the same thing.
We're reclaiming the burn.
Literally.
You burned us at the stake. We're gonna burn our fucking skin off in the shower
Yes, literally.
on our terms, motherfuckers.
Oh my gosh.
John Smith looking pilgrim ass. I think that's all I fucking have for them this week. What about you,
Yep,
Carol?
that's all I've got.
If you've ever felt a post-trip funk or just a funk, tell us about it. We'll help you.
Yeah.
Or we won't. But it'll still be fun.
Yes.
Tell them where they can tell us about it.
You can tell us about it at hello@prettymuchfine.com. You can also send us your still suing or survived it stories there. You can also follow us at Pretty Much Fine Pod on Instagram and TikTok and Pretty Much Fine on YouTube. If you enjoy this podcast or you enjoyed this episode, do us a huge favor and drop that link in your group chat, share with your friends. Let them know how much you love us and just how much you're loving it. Cat, oh my God.
It's become my tradition to
Literally,
do
like,
an interpretive dance while you
I love
are
it.
presenting them.
Also, leave us a review. It really helps us out. Go on Apple or Spotify. Tell us just what you're loving. 5 stars.
Call us up, baby. Tell us what's up. We got the rotaries on lock back here.
We're waiting for it to start ringing. Any day
I
now.
always want on our phone calls when I go on too long and we've been talking for like 2 hours on a walk, Carol does this cute thing where she tries to trick me. She tries to manipulate me and she goes, "So I'm going to let you go." And one day I was like, "What do you mean you're going to let me go? Like, this is you framing this as if I wanted to go and you were letting me do so. I don't want to go. I could go on for another 60 minutes about this rant I'm on, Carol." And it's her cute little Southern Belle way of being like, "All right now, sugar, I don't want to talk to your ass anymore. I got shit to do and a husband to entertain as well."
I'm done with this conversation. don't know how to end it without just saying, okay, like, bye.
Which is why I think it'd be cute for her to end the podcast saying, all right, I'm going to let you bitches go.
Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go.
Bye-bye.
Bye.